Hello and welcome to another edition in the ManaRocks series, and today we're going to take a look at the white hero, who is slightly underused at the moment, though they are definitely powerful. So let's take a look at their ability, and this is Paladin Snowcapped Shaman. So their special power is they get to give +1/+1 target creature. I believe this is permanent, so this is somewhere in between the green hero's Restore 2 health and the special power from the red hero, which is Dealer Damage. We are probably going to build this around being like a rush deck. I can see like in the future of development this being like a hero power you could use on perhaps something that can't be targeted by your opponent. Pretty nice, or maybe even like stealth units, but for now we're just going to go wide with some wolves and just a berserker. So this deck has got like a mild sort of wolf sub-theme here. The theme isn't really super deep right now because we're just like one set. But starting off with the white wolf, this will give our wolves +1 attack in multiples of cost. This is perfect. I'm also playing a Precipice Lancer. I think I've taken inspiration for this deck from a couple of deck lists that I saw around, like DC Aleph, and I think there's some people who played in the tournament a couple of weeks ago who played something similar. But I feel like the Precipice Lancer was slightly better than the Charge Fox, because this will deal 1 extra attack, so it could be opponent or another unit, but also it won't die in combat with that unit, so that's pretty nice, although it's probably got the downside of you can't like play and then berserk just to get it for a bunch of damage. But you know, we're only playing one, just to make room for some other things. Got the Wolf Trainer as well, which is not actually a wolf per se, but it's pretty easy to get this to burial. This is going to trade up quite a lot of times. It's got a lot of power here, just being a free one. When it dies, with the burial effect, you get to summon a 1/1 Snow Wolf, and if we've got a bunch of our Snow Lords, well, Wolf Lords in play, should be a little bit bigger than that. Get a Whistle too, just an artifact. There's something to play with 3 charge counters on it. Every turn you get to remove a charge counter, and you'll summon a 1/1 Snow Wolf. And that's pretty much what our deck is about, just sort of flooding the board, just getting really in there. Shadow Viper as well is, I've seen that in DC Alep's list. It's pretty nice. It's got sneak, so when you play it's going to be the back row, and your opponent is not going to be able to attack it, but on the next turn you can be able to attack whatever you want with it, and that unit will die just by being dealt damage by the Shadow Viper. It'd be nice to be able to turn this into a 2-for-1, but with only the 2 toughness, it's very likely it's just going to be like a turn up and remove like whatever the opponent's really big threat, like whatever their front row alert unit was. Using the Sunstone as well. This isn't like the perfect Sunstone deck, but Sunstone is like a messed up card, and this is just really able to get you ahead in terms of power. See some talk on people saying this is quite strong, and yeah, that's maybe true. I think the easiest change for this would be that instead of being +2 hero mana, maybe it's just like +2 generic. But who knows, at the moment in time I'm quite happy with this because I like playing powerful cards. Got the Ancestral Strength as well, which is sort of an interesting way that the game engine has managed to work with something along the lines of like Rancor from Magic the Gathering, and this is going to give target allied creature +2 attack, and then that unit receives burial. Put a copy of Ancestral Strength into its owner's hand, and you remove this version of Ancestral Strength from the game. So it's quite a nice, elegant way of dealing with it. We've got Wolfkeeper here, who's just going to summon, just like a 2-for-1, just going to create another body as well, which is pretty nice. And the Wolf Spirit, which is just mostly just in here because it's a wolf, but it does get to give its stats to a random allied creature. So if your opponent kills this and you've got anything else in play, one of those units is basically just going to keep a hold of Wolf Spirit's stats. So that's pretty nice. So you don't have less bodies, but you're still going to keep the same amount of stats, which is nice. What comes as well is a powerful one. We're not always going to have lots of cards in hand, so this might look like a +2/+2 or something like that. But this has got the action to get to give +X to target creature, where X is the number of cards in hands, and then it'll be put in the graveyard. But this is pretty nice if you've got any rush rats, which we do, just to be able to surprise a bunch of damage. It's got the Berserker, which is just going to give you a creature's +2 attack in the altar until the end of the turn, which is quite a nice combo for a card we're going to look at later on the deck, but it will do a lot of damage, especially with trying to go wide. Got the Illusionist too. She has Shout, deal 4 damage to you, and then Burial, you get to restore that 4 health. So this feels like a really well costed and nice sized unit. It's generic, so you can play it no matter what. And it's just a 4/4 for free, so I'm just overall quite impressed with this. Then moving down, we do have the Pack Assault. I'm only playing one of these, just deals 2 damage to all enemy creatures, so you should be able to, if your opponent's left a couple of bodies in to try and protect themselves, you should be able to just get rid of them and then be able to kill your opponent. You have the Tundra Wolf here, so this has got a shout effect, so when it enters play, other allied creatures gain +1 attack until end of turn. So you get able to just push more damage, and then you've got like a pretty reasonable body, like a 5/4 for 4 is still pretty good. Dove Call Wolves, which is one of the combos with Berserk. I think this was DCL if he was playing this as well. So this will summon 3 1/1 Forest Wolves with Rush, so this could be a removal spell if you really need it, but later on in the game if you draw on this when you've got Berserk, you're still to do like a punch damage, and this will be 9 damage on top of whatever else you've got in play. I did go up on balance a little bit. I feel like this could be quite good. In a recent situation, just you get to restore like 7 health, your opponent's health is great, and then you still get to do your attack. But the most part is just going to be draw 2 cards if your opponent has more cards in hand than you, and I believe that because we are just trying to spit out all of our cards, our opponent is probably just going to have more cards than us. So this is just like a draw 2, which is pretty nice in Snow. And then finish off with Northern the Griff Rider, which is just a card I'm always impressed with, just a rush burial. Gets to come in, remove whatever your opponent's trying to threaten you with, and then it just becomes like a 5/6, which is pretty sweet. So I'm playing pretty early UK time, so I'm not sure if there's going to be many people on to play. So I'm just going to try and play against the AI just to sort of show you what the deck is all about. Okay, so looks like we're playing against the Stone Dwarf. And our pad looks sort of fine so far. I've got a nice little curve here. Let's just go like White Wolf in the Sunstone, and then we get to finish off like Illusionist and Warclaws is going to be pretty big for us. So Sunstone could be a little bit suspicious in this hand, but it's a thing we can do on 2. Well, for the most part, I think I'm just going to be hero powering on 2. So yeah, we can get rid of the Sunstone. I don't think we need it with this hand. It's great, we've got Tundra Wolf as well. Okay, so Stone Dwarf gets in here with the Junk Golem. Well, it's sort of sad because they're going to be able to trade this with our White Wolf. I'd much rather be on the play here because we could have gone over it by using our hero power. Yeah, I'm sure our opponent is sort of incentivized to do that there. But this is actually pretty good. Let's play the Wolf Trainer now. Then our opponent gets to trade here if they want. Rats, the Armored Dwarf. Our opponent's Dwarf deck is really giving us the business here. But we are at 3 power now. So if we Wolf on this, gives this 2, then let's give it +1/+1. Okay, so that's not quite enough. Can't attack the enemy because our opponent's only got a blocker in play. We could have Warclaws and that give this +4/+4. That's actually what we might do. Just get rid of our opponent's big blocker. Opponent won't be able to rush into this turn, and we should be able to just next turn just give this +1/+1, which is sort of a similar effect to healing it. Although now opponent's played a 5/3. I should change my mind here. Let's do the trade. Play the Illusionist and the White Wolf here. And then I think I'm going to save this Tundra Wolf actually. I'm just going to play Call Wolves next turn. And then when I play Call Wolves, get to see how the mana system actually works when you're playing like off-color cards. And deal 2 damage to 2 random enemies. Well, that's happened 4 times. I deal 2 damage to 4 random enemies. Yes, okay, so that was pretty good for the opponent there, just able to deal with our board. I'm just going to Call Wolves here, just free our opponent, and then next turn we get to do even more damage just because we get to Tundra Wolf him. This is interesting, we can balance here. If we Tundra Wolf, we're going to have it throw all 3 of our units into the opponent's unit. So this is interesting. I think we'll just Tundra Wolf just because it's a big boy. Yeah, so that's not set us up too perfectly well, but we do have a 5/4 in play, and we are just going to draw 2 cards next turn. Our opponent is acting on their burn spell version of the deck now. So they're going to burn us out more, but we do have like a gain 7, well, 2 gain 7s actually. So we should be in pretty good shape actually. Well, Shadow Viper's there, nice as well. Do you want to play this down? Can't balance, but we can do this. Make our guy big. I've seen like my difficulty because we splash green, we're not able to play the balance out quite effectively, whilst also doing all the other things we want to do. Okay, so opponents got more cards in hand than us here. I'm just going to turn this into a 2-form, which is nice. Can't go quite ahead of this quite yet. And balance isn't great. We don't need to gain that bunch of lives quite yet. We just want to get cards like out of our hand. I suppose we'll just trade here. So I'm happy to trade resources here. If our opponent kills our 2-3 as well, then our little Shadow Viper over here is going to be able to grab one of the business. So I feel pretty smart and thin about giving this the plus bonus, because now our opponent wasn't able to kill it. So I'll give this a boost. So you see this has got sneak, so this is in the back row. But the intention is it's got like small stats, so it's not supposed to survive. So quench our opponent. Can't play the balance quite yet. Yeah, so opponent's just got like less cards in hand than us, which isn't supposedly typical, but we've drawn quite the expensive cards here. I just have to play the Berserk just so we can actually draw cards here. But I guess we're just sort of playing balances like a gain 7. So, yeah, so let's play the first one out, which is the gain 7. We'll use my hero power just to boost this up a little bit. Okay, well, our opponent gets to kill our thing now. I'm actually quite impressed by the Stonehammer unit. This is like a repeatable, like source of burn or removal spell. So we'll play the Lancer here. Berserk for no real value, just to... The Berserk wants to do anything for us, just to draw 2 cards here. Drew replacement anyway. And Ancestral Strength is not quite what we're looking for. But I'll play that next turn. So actually there was a situation where the unit we were playing was worse than the rush. So the opponent's got this pretty locked up now. Well, Call Wolves plus Berserker is pretty nice actually. I suppose we can Ancestral Wolf one of them, well, Ancestral Strength one of them, because we do get it back anyway. So we'll kill the 4/4. We should then get the Ancestral Strength back. Just chuck the Sunstone just to get it again. So yeah, that's pretty perfect. We've got a board. Our opponent is able to kill our 3/1 next turn, but we'll just get to put the Ancestral Strength on the other wolf. So you can see the sort of the power of that card really. But being able to deal with our opponent's 0-5 golem is going to help us be able to stabilize at some point here. We'll get to whistle as well, which is nice. So ancestral strength here. We've got 10 power, so we get to do whatever we want. Let's kill this. Whistle, get a wolf out. Hero power it, turn it into a 2-2, and then there's no reason not to put the ancestral strength on it. Just freeze the power mana next turn. Though we will be trading with this 5-5 next turn. Though I do feel like we're being slowly burnt out here. Let's get our wolves on. So we'll just ancestral strength on the 3-2 just because it's bigger. We'll use our hero power, so I'll just get to pass the turn. So this deck, even though it's been had all of its threats really dealt with, it's still really managing to hang in there, and I suppose that's in part due to the ancestral strength, which is pretty nice. Also enjoying now that the new feature is that you can do this. You can just you don't have to click and then click the thing. You just get to drag it over. That's actually a pretty nice UI improvement that the guys have been working on. I think we can actually fit 6 units, so we can wolf whistle here. Yeah. You can see if we'd not wasted our early berserk, a berserk here would be a lot of damage. Our opponent is just going to be rushing and kill one of our things. Okay, so as this is in the back, I might just actually ignore it. Okay, well, this is nice then. So we get to Tundra Wolf here, which is going to deal quite a lot of damage. So if we pulse over here to see what we've got 10, 12, 16, 18, so that looks like our opponent dead. So managed to pull ahead, do have a lot of powerful effects in this deck. Also, Wolves are just going to be a community favourite really. That's one of those sort of unit types that sort of resonates with a lot of people who play board games, so yeah. So I managed to pull one out. We'll try and match it to play against Mouse. Stay hydrated, friends. So we do have a combo in hand, you could say, because we've got the Sunstone with balance. Sunstone just comes out of your hand, balance is going to be able to get out. I think we'll keep this because we've got an early balance as well. The Mindbender's first here, which is sort of rough auras. Oh, nice, got a nice early Carl Wolves as well. So I'm just going to make a 2-1. Playing against the blue deck here. Now, I'm not sure what this has got in it. It's just mostly just sort of tricky stuff that just keeps it alive, and then it'll eventually just be able to finish you off. I think we just Sunstone here because it sets us up for the balance pretty nicely. And just start chewing through our opponent's sort of walls here. Okay, so this might be like a mill deck if it's each player draws 2. Yeah, Paxal's going to be good against this deck, it looks like. So I suppose we just start using our power effectively here. We can Wolf Whistle. Just kill the 2 on here. I think I'm sort of happy just to get the Whistle out as well. Especially now each one of these is just going to generate 2 ones. If our opponent's got an effect that can kill this, then it will take a lot of our power off the board, but right now I just want to capitalise on it. This is the Unsummon. Yeah, so return to owner's hand any creature damaged by this one. What? We've got a combo, so we're fine. We kill their thing, turns to our hand, we get to get a wolf again. So we are going off. And how many we're going to play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to play the Lancer as well. Just to shoot this. And then just deal a bunch of damage to our opponent. I'm just playing an artifact here. Which one is this? The counter spell one? Yeah, so counter the first sorcery from the enemy, lose 1 charge counter. So this is quite good against us, because we do have Berserk and Call Wolves in hand. So I might want to actually just bait it out with the balance next turn. Ouch. Return all creatures that are in his hands. Is this going to make us redraw? Yeah, so it just kills like anything over the amount that you could have. So let's just start putting things down. Yeah, we kept our White Wolf, so I'm happy. So we can actually do this just to get one dude in play. I don't think it's worth it. Shadow Viper is good. One of my units have Rush. Yeah, just put a Wolf Whistle in play. I really like these like sort of in-play effects. So opponent says take an extra turn here. That's not quite as scary. It's basically just draw a card at this point. Opponent does have that. Whenever they play a sorcery, they get to draw a card, which is quite powerful. I think we'll actually just lead with Pack Assault, because that'll get countered by this. And then we're just able to Berserk. So the opponent's unit here will be able to take out 2 of ours, so to trade 2 Snow Wolves into it, because these don't have like an effect. Let's get to 9 the opponent here. I think because we're at the point where we've just got like loads of power, just gonna use the Sunstone here just to get down the not that. Get down the Shadow Viper and play out of Wolf. Yeah, I really like these sort of in-play artifacts. Just onboard tricks are sort of nice. Okay, so I think I'll probably just give this, so if it dies, they'll get another copy of it. So, yep, Echoing Soul, type creature, he's very well put 2 copies of this card into its own hand. It's going to be quite an amount of Cloak Ghost to be chewing through here, but it is only restore 2 health, so it's not endable. If it was restore 4, we'd be in a lot of trouble. But we do get to 200 Wolf here, give our units a bunch of power boost. I think we can, have those trade off the snake. Deal a bunch of damage to our opponent, just keep him on the back foot here. This is a direct second game, so just tempo is king, really. You just want to have things in play. That's just like the most important thing you can do. But we'll whistle here to put something in play. I've not actually been using my ability as much, but I've just had so many cards in hand that I've not really had the ability to be able to do it. So Amnesia here, everything is paralysed. So opponent gets to buy a turn for themselves here. But my turn is just going to be balanced just to draw some cards here. Oh, rats. Opponent's got us here. Yeah, I suppose we'll just Terror Power just to make something bigger. Who's the important one? Where is he? There he is. Let's make the wolf a little bit bigger. I suppose there's no reason to play for him. Got enough power here where we could like Call Wolves and balance. I believe our stun should come off this turn anyway. So opponent just gets to kill everything. So one thing I'll notice is if you've like met like the board restriction, which is 6 units, or like the hand restriction, which is I think 9 cards, anything beyond that would just be killed. Oh, let's go to the discard pile. So our opponent got to use this, which would turn our artifact into a 3/3 golem, but as we had no board space, it just killed the artifact, which was pretty sad for us, really. So we do get to set up like White Wolf Lethal here. So I'll just chuck one of these away, I guess. So where do we put all this power? Let's put it in here. So White Wolf, so I'm not trading this off. Yeah, I should put the power somewhere else actually. Would have been better for us. But trading off units is sort of fine here because our wolves are just going to have so much extra power. So trade these in. That was actually a misplay, but we did manage to get lethal anyway, and then just get to call wolves just to pop this and then give our opponent the business with the 14 points. No reason to do that really, just wanted to actually play the call wolves like. Ah, rats. It did actually come to bite us. Yeah. Well, that'll teach me from messing about. Completely forgot that this was played this turn. So I should have actually given the buff to one of the like 3/1 wolves just to get additional point in. But it makes the game last longer, so I get to talk a little bit more. So this Medusa is actually a bit of a pain. So we can play the Shadow Viper just to be able to deal with that. And balance, draw 2 cards. I'm not going to gain any lives, but that's sort of fine at this point really. Yes, Ancestral Strength. There we go. Well. So let's play the old wolf out. I should be able to set up lethal here anyway. Okay, great. So I can't attack with this, so we're able to just get in with all the dudes. So this is still paralyzed, which is offset. We've got 6 in play. But we'll be trading this off just to kill 5/7. It's 100 wolf here. And then finish him off with the old White Wolf over here. Bosh, got him. Let's have a look at the deck. So, deck seems quite effective. I did build this from inspiration from a couple of the different players that we had at the tournament. So, DCLF was one, and I believe there was a free colour version played by Matt Manugas. That deck looked pretty cool as well. I didn't go onto the sort of the free colour deck, of course. Just wanted to show off what the white sort of hero power can do. Of course, I wasn't using it as much as I perhaps should have done. But yeah, it's still good. I do like it. I think it's pretty balanced because it is, as I said before, it's somewhere in between gain 2 health and the deal 1 damage, because it is sort of technically healing the units by 1 when you give them +1/+1, as well as being able to deal like extra damage. Pressplate Lancer as well. Yeah, I should probably play the Rush Wolf, shouldn't I? Well, the Rush Fox. Just it's got more synergies within the deck with like the Berserk and just having like the War Clothes in play. But yeah, that was sweet. Thanks for watching. I've been That Resolves. If you like the ManaRocks content, let me know. I'm hoping to get one of these out like every couple of weeks. And I think the next video we're going to be looking at the Gold Hero and just what that can actually do. So thanks for watching. See you around.